G'day viewers, welcome to the Blind Speed podcast. We're here today to give you an update on what's going on with the team for next year, and we're also I would like to introduce you to two new team members of the Blind Speed team. On my right, your left, Gary Dundas. Gary is come on board. He'll tell you a little bit more about himself in just a moment. And on my left here, my colleague Matt Starr, who's also come on board. So what I would like to do is, Matt, tell us a little about your background first, mate.
Sure. I'm an electrical engineer studying electrical engineering at the moment, and just been involved in motorsport sort of things around my uni. Met Ben at the end of last year at an event, sort of with my university's motorsport stuff. Got chatting to him about his plans with where he's going at the moment with the navigation system for the potential record on four wheels.
Mm-hmm.
We had a chat last December, got talking about the system and got involved from that.
Thanks for that intro, Matt. What I'd like to do now is introduce you to Gary Dundas. Gary, mate, tell us a little about your background, Gaz, and your involvement with the Blind Speed team.
Yeah, so firstly, the reason directly that I've been engaged with Ben from the start was I'm actually blind as well. So I had decided to get back behind the wheel of a car. I'd motor raced pretty much all of my life in all sorts of disciplines.
Not while he was blind.
No, before the blindness.
Yeah.
So that was including rally off-road, a lot of drag racing, even onto fast drag boats. Lost my sight, wanted to get back behind the wheel, met Ben, and then we got together, decided that the way to do this was we need to develop some sort of electronic GPS guidance system.
So you just met the latest team members of the Blind Speed team. I also want to let you guys know that Magoo and Paul are still part of the team, and of course Ronnie and Kelvin from BC Performance. So that pretty much makes up the core of the Blind Speed team. So we are growing, multiplying, expanding, what we do. So obviously motorcycle land speed racing is sort of my gig, and we want to expand into a blind guy being able to drive a car independently without any human assistance. So that's what these two boys here, that's their main objective, is to solve that navigation problem. So next year, Speed Week, when I say next year, in March 11th to 15th, 2024, the Blind Speed team will be racing the motorcycle, with Kevin and myself, with our traditional Magoo navigation system. And we'll also be racing, and we've been given the use of a car thanks to our good friend Arthur Domain. And Arthur has built a 1988, was it Toyota Corolla?
88, 98 model,
yeah. 1988 Toyota Corolla. It's got a little Tesla 3 electric motor in it.
Yeah, front drive unit out of a Tesla, Nissan Leaf batteries in the back of it. That's what is the battery storage, and all the front's all Tesla. But in an 88 model Corolla, it's a pretty unique little car.
Yeah. So
one big thing with it, Ben, and Matt, you might not be aware of it. Arthur Domain, that's lent us the vehicle, he's actually developed his own charging system where the car's actually able to charge on a normal sunny day within, say, 3 hours, I believe, and it's never been plugged into a PowerPoint ever in its life. It is a total sun charged
that's awesome,
electric car.
Awesome tech that Arthur has invented.
Yeah.
And so this car comes with its own solar panels, and basically direct DC solar charging. So out on the sun, plenty of sunlight out there, and plug the car directly into DC current or recharging through the what do you call those panels? Solar panels.
Yeah.
So it's an amazing bit of tech. So we're out there living the dream, racing a car with absolutely no emissions whatsoever in operating the vehicle. So I reckon that's really cool. But look, let's get back.
It's a very unique car for that reason. Yeah.
Let's get back into the plan, right? The plan for next year is, Magoo and I'll have a bit of a go on the bikes, but we've got the electric car, no trees.
Yep.
So practice testing is our next phase. Any punters out there, any ideas, please let us know. And I guess, the car, Arthur's car is up in Queensland. Matt and I are down here in Sydney. Gary's up in North Queensland. So logistics, timing, practice time, coding, we've got to solve that problem yet.
Yeah.
But mate, if there's any sponsors out there who are keen to get on board and help develop a world first blind driver guidance system, you're more than welcome to come on board.
Yeah, that's our key. Like, we've got a lot of time between now and March is going to be spent in the car, and getting the car to the tracks and running the whole show at that time is going to be a fairly big expense. So yeah, we really need to track down someone that's keen to put some backing into that side of it, like Ben said, for sure.
Because ultimately, Gary and Matt, what do we want to do? What do we want to do? What's the vision? Let's say.
Overall, we've got 3 probably slightly different deviations. I'd say mine is, first up, I want to get back behind the wheel of some sort of race car again. That's a big tick. After that comes, I want to have a legacy there where I can tell someone that's got any sort of disability to get up and have a crack at it. Say, look what Blind Speed's done, from the motorbike to the car and bike setup, running the 2 at the same time through. That's a big thing to me. I really want to help that person that thinks they're in a whole world of hurt. Well, they know they're in a whole world of hurt. I want to give them that leading, helping hand and say, look what we did. Like, we got together and we done this. Don't fold up in the corner. Follow your dream, isn't it, Ben? Like, that's...
Yeah, follow your dream, absolutely.
Yeah. What about you, Matt? What would you...
Well, yeah, I think it's an interesting project in the sense that it's developing a different way of giving a blind person like a separate kind of set of eyes on the road.
Yeah.
Because driving a car or driving a bike, as Ben's done, without being able to see anything just seems alien, I think, without that sort of planning and this sort of system.
Yeah.
And I must sort of mention at that point, I suppose, if it was all possible, we'd be conning Kevin back into the passenger seat to navigate from the passenger seat, but that's not possible. That the rules don't allow that there can be a human navigator. It must be done electronically. So that's where the whole change had to be for electronics. Like, we need to make Kevin McGee electronic in the glove box.
There you go.
To do the same thing.
A Magoo in the box,
A Magoo in the box.
A Magoo in the box. That's what we're after. No, definitely no passengers, no in a land speed car, and also look, on the motorbike, I'm allowed to have Magoo on another bike navigating on the track, but cars can't have 2 cars racing on land speed. No, it's just way too dangerous. So that's why we need a Magoo in the box. Yeah, Matt. Look, Matt, to come on board, I guess Matt has been inspired by what we're doing.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
This man here has got the knowledge that we don't have, and if he comes on board, then he can be a part of a really exciting project that can empower blind people to get out there and live the dream. So, Matty, well done, mate. And at the same time, he's going to come for the adventure, the journey.
Yeah, which is great.
And it's really cool. So, and Gary, what I want to achieve out of all of this is I want to become the fastest blind man on 4 wheels in the world.
Yep.
So that's the long-term goal for me. why I want to develop this. But hey, if we can work it out, we can make it happen. Who knows? We could have our own blind speed world championship event.
Yeah, which would be just great.
Yeah. Awesome stuff. Hey boys, let's wind up here. What else, guys? What else do we need to touch on?
I think we've touched base. We've given a general idea on where Blind Speed's heading down a slightly different path, still maintaining the bikes, including the car. The car's electric. We've got electronic guidance system. There's 2 more people on the team to work with the 4-wheel side of it. And then bottom line is we are asking for anyone that has interest in putting some support towards the team. We truly all know it's something that will get good coverage. We've been working on a lot of media stuff lately, and this is a follow-on to that. And I think that would sort of cover the whole thing, wouldn't it?
I think you got it covered there, brother. I think you got it all covered there, brother. Matty, any final words there?
Yeah, I think I agree with that. With what Gary said, it's what was I going to say?
Yeah, we've got the direction
it's
there.
A new direction. It's a separate sort of way for blind speed.
It's not changing from the bikes.
Exactly,
the bikes are still there. It's add an addition. Just changing up a bit. Yeah.
How cool is that, guys? All right, viewers. Thanks very much, and look out for the next BS podcast coming soon.
We'll keep you posted.